Motherfucker. Yeah, we're all good. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. If you don't know this podcast, it's cool. Be cool. By the time I brought that back. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce.
Children of all ages. They should not watch this.
Thank you. A lot of people like that intro. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce, I'm your host, Octavius Rowe. To my left is Vince.
Yo.
Off camera is our audience member. That we good, ain't it? Our audience member is off camera. Round of applause. Welcome to episode 70 of the Judgment Podcast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce, we are back to normal numbers. Episode 69 was awesome.
Nice.
69s are always awesome.
Nice.
Sorry.
Right.
On to more pertinent things. Now that over 2 minutes has gone by, close to 2 minutes, I'm going to start off by saying shit. No. People. So, a lot has happened this past week. Whether it was personal stuff, funny stuff, or things that was in the news that just quite irritated me. And I received a text from my good friend Macho.
Okay.
And he asked us if we could talk about the Grammys. Now, I don't watch the Grammys. I really don't. Grammys used to be entertaining. It used to be fun to watch the Grammys back when I was growing up. And now, it's too damn political.
Well,
it is way too goddamn political. For politics,
could you give us an example?
for instance, Jay-Z.
Okay.
I have nothing bad to say about the man. But Macho did call him a whiny bitch.
Oh, man.
And story time. I'm going to read to you guys what Macho texted me.
Okay.
And this is what he said.
All right.
Aha, him. Always wanted to do that.
Right.
Please tell me you going to call Jay-Z a whiny little bitch on episode 70. Round of applause for getting the episode correct. Good job, Macho. How about you show up?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, but then it'll be like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
Why that he showed up? I'd rather be that than.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
But
Come on,
that doesn't take
man.
away from what Macho said.
go ahead.
This is what he said. Y'all listening?
Yeah.
Nigga's wife has more Grammys than any human ever. And he's crying because she doesn't have a specific one. The same Grammy Academy he's complaining about gave his daughter Blue Ivy a Grammy before Nas won his first. Make it make sense. He continues. You can easily accumulate something over time without actually winning, was considered to be the most prestigious in the field. LeBron has 40,000 points in 21 years and only one scoring title. No different than 32 Grammys in 25 years and no album of the year. Talking about their metrics is wrong, he continues. Nigga literally said, I got the hottest chick in the game. My wife Beyonce, I brag different. My spouse better than Trump's. These are all his lyrics. Meanwhile, he cheat on her for Becky with the good hair. If your bitch so bad cheating on her by those metrics, it's wrong. Imagine, he continues, a billionaire telling your kids to throw a tantrum until they get the pacifier. That's essentially what he said about showing up until they acknowledge you. Fuck out of here. Thoughts?
Well, where do I begin? I mean,
You like that dramatic reading?
so I don't know if he. I mean, what did Jay-Z mean when he said the hottest? Does he mean how attractive she is? Or?
Yes. Both attractive, and at the time, Beyonce was cooking. I will say this.
Who has more fans?
She does.
Or Taylor Swift?
I think she has more fans. The Beehive is crazy. The Beehive has been going on well past the Swifties. The Beehive is like a decade in, over a decade in. So, the Beehive is not only legendary, it's more than the Swifties, and more irritating than the Swifties. There's three fan bases that are pretty much the most irritating. Nicki Minaj's Beehive. I mean, Beyonce's Beehive, Nicki Minaj's Barbs, and the Swifties are probably the three most irritating fan bases I've ever encountered.
What about Lizzo?
We like McDonald's.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This is all wrong.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Food porn.
Oh. I'm glad you specified.
But yeah, there are a couple more irritating fan bases. Like Eminem stands. And I'm an Eminem stan. And I get irritated by them.
Right.
LeBron sexuals. In fact, now that I think about it, LeBron sexuals are actually the worst. And then you got the PlayStation guys. PlayStation fans are irritating as fuck. Like, before we get into the Grammys, let me talk to you PlayStation fans real quick.
Oh, boy.
You motherfuckers are literally the definition of the world's tallest midget, and you're bragging. Your system may be better. Your system, quote unquote, has more exclusives. Oh, no, they don't. Not anymore. Y'all saying it's over for Xbox because they gave up Gears of War to you guys and allowed it to be on other systems. That's not a flex.
That was a kindness.
That they were basically giving charity to you. Because when you really think about it, when Gears of War as a series is done, they made all their money. They're giving it to you because your fan base was missing out. Everybody says that the PlayStation is hard to get to because it sells out like crazy. No, they were missing a chip. And plus, that overheating stack of shit. Don't get me started, but we'll talk about video games later. Let's talk about the Grammys. Beyonce has the most Grammys out of everyone there. That is true. Jay-Z having a gripe about her not winning Album of the Year. It's kind of a fair point, but that goes back to being the tallest midget type of thing. Because let's take a look at Beyonce's albums. Beyonce. Let's go to her discography. Her first 3 albums, you can argue that. Her first 3 albums is Dangerously in Love in 2003, B-Day in 2006, and I Am Sasha Fierce in 2008. Her next album was 4. I get it because Blue Ivy. Her birthday is September 4th. Jay-Z's birthday is December 4th.
And it's the 4th album.
And it's the 4th album. I get it.
Yeah.
Just like when Jay-Z dropped 444. Him, Beyonce, Ivy. 4, 4, and 4. I get it. Her next album was self-titled Beyonce in 2013. Her next album was Lemonade in 2016. This is right at the time Jay-Z got caught in that bullshit. And her last album was Renaissance in 2022. Which we know. That album wasn't for me. It was for the rainbow community. Fine. Don't care about them enough to ask what they're tapping their toes to or tapping each other to. That's neither here nor there. So, as an R&B enthusiast, for her first probably 3 albums, Jay-Z has an argument. Her last few, not so much. But at least he did a better job defending his wife than what Kanye did.
Hold on a second. I'm going to let you finish. No, go ahead.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No, but seriously, he was like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
And the crowd was like,
and Taylor was like,
This is all wrong. How dare you?
and we were like,
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
and then eventually it turned into. And we were back to.
This is all wrong. How dare you?
Yeezy was back to.
Surprise, motherfucker.
hey,
And then we were all in.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
George Bush is not like black people. The look on Michael Myers' face when he said that.
That's the first time I've ever seen anybody named Michael Myers surprised.
Right.
Not even Michael Myers was expecting that. And they were having such a decent conversation.
Yeah, he was completely thrown off. He was like, that was him.
And when you look at Kanye's face when he turned to the camera, because he was talking to Mike like this, and then turn around, George Piss doesn't like black people.
Yeah. And then they go to Chris Tucker. Yeah, so yeah. I mean,
That's awesome. Whoever thought years later he support Trump. Now, that's wrong. Well, that's more like.
Surprise, motherfucker.
right.
But yeah, I get what Macho is saying. I actually can agree with what he's saying because it's just like you can't get mad at not winning a specific one when you won every other category more than anybody in the history of the Grammys.
But you also have to remember that just because it's a lot of politics going on with that, but
Right.
the thing is you also have to remember who else was okay, the whole thing about LeBron and all the other things. Like, who else was he playing at the time that he did all of that?
40,000 points in 21 years.
Yeah. But what I'm saying
He's
is
literally, and when you think about it, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had 40,000 points in 21 years without shooting a single three.
that's impressive.
All his points were either on the free throw line or inside the paint. LeBron chucks threes.
Which is also an impressive skill. I mean, I'm saying. It's great.
Jordan got 30,000 points. Not chucking threes.
Well, I mean, he started doing it like water, like shoo. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know he didn't do his, whatever, but it got to the point where it's like I just started throwing threes and it just kept going in.
His whole 15-year career has only had one 3-point outburst, which to this day is legendary because it was in 2 video games as a Jordan achievement. And that was, of course, the shoulder shrug. When he hit 6 threes against Portland in the 92 finals. That was the one time Jordan did that. I think his whole career, he's averaged less than 100 threes.
Wow.
Less than 100 threes. Yes, LeBron has more points, but he's chucked up more threes. He's not a good shooter. Decent at best. And I'm not going to get into this whole LeBron thing because LeBron, he's a Hall of Famer. He's not the GOAT. Because, fun fact, throughout his whole career, 188 people have been traded to help him.
I can believe it.
You know how many people has been traded to help Jordan?
1?
35.
Oh, 35. I don't know how many.
And I'm pretty sure 33 of them motherfuckers he didn't want on his team. Jordan has won 6 championships with centers like Bill Cartwright, Will Perdue, Bill Wellington, and Luke Longley. Think about that. His second best player was Pippen, and everybody else was doo-doo water. They had their moments. His best teammates was probably on hand. I can count at least 5 of his best teammates, maybe 6. At most 10. That would be Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges, Horace Grant, Charles Oakley, John Paxson. How could I forget John Paxson? B.J. Armstrong.
Okay.
Dennis Rodman.
Right.
Ron Harper. Who else? You know what?
Would you put Coup Coach on there?
Cool Coach.
Whatever.
That's nine.
The scrawny right guy. Not Steve Kerr, but the other scrawny right guy.
Oh, I mentioned John Paxson.
He asked who Coup Coach was, and I'm like, it's... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Cool Coach is another one. And who's the last one? You know what? Just because he's such an excellent commentator, Stacey King. Yeah, he does Bulls commentary for the Bulls. He has the most catchphrases. I love that man. And he was also Jordan's teammate.
Huh.
So I would give Stacey King that credit until I find someone that's better than him. But back to the Grammys. Beyonce still has a Hall of Fame career without having an Album of the Year. She's won Album of the Year in other award ceremonies, MTV Awards, BET Awards,
Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice.
Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards. She's won Album of the Year more than one time. But because the Grammys are held such to a high standard, when an Album of the Year is like, that's it.
Who actually won this year?
I don't know who won it.
Taylor.
No,
Oh.
not Taylor. Killer Mike.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
on.
And what was that controversy that was going on with Killer Mike?
He got arrested for a misdemeanor. They say he bumped into a cop car or something when he got there. You know what I don't like about the Grammys? They always take time out their busy day to try to remind you that you're still a nigger to them.
Actually,
Who won Album of the Year?
Taylor.
It was Taylor?
It was Taylor for Midnights.
Oh, didn't listen to the album. I don't care about Taylor Swift.
Hmm.
Her music is not for me. I like country music sometimes.
Well,
She's a pop artist, so
right.
I don't like pop music.
How dare you?
I don't know, man. Pop music ain't the same. Like, Michael Jackson is definitely hands down king of pop music. He's the only person that goes Super Saiyan he too
Right.
in a music video. And if you know what music video I'm talking about, well, I'm going to say it anyway. The Earth Song. Tell me he did not go Super Saiyan in the Earth Song music video. 3 people came back to life and 4 animals in that
Right.
song.
The Earth Song.
The Earth Song. You ain't never seen the Earth Song music video?
No.
We're watching this Earth Song after this pod.
Okay.
And you'll understand why I said Michael Jackson is the first Negro to go Super Saiyan in a music video. But yeah. But Beyonce, and I know Beyonce didn't say anything, but you know her husband was taken up for her, and that's fair. You gotta defend the person.
She wasn't even nominated.
She wasn't even nominated. Her
It's not like
her
she
last album was in 2022. This is 2023 and 2024. She didn't drop anything. So I really didn't see a point in him saying that. But I guess he saw something, was like, damn, I'm getting this achievement. My daughter got a Grammy before. And that's one of the points I give Macho kudos for. A round of applause for Macho for pointing out that Blue Ivy got a Grammy before Nas.
Nas got one.
Nas got one, but it took him 20 years to get it. He should have got one when he dropped his first 2 albums, which was Illmatic and I Am.
I don't listen to rap, so I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair. Wherever get your toes tapping and your ass shaking is your business. But I'm talking to the Nas fans right now. And to anybody who's a fan of Nas would tell you he should have won a Grammy for his first 2 albums. Probably first 3. But Beyonce has the most Grammys of anybody there. Just like, for instance, what he said, LeBron has the most points and only 1 scoring title. Okay. Fair point. But I get what Macho is saying. But it's like, it's bragging about being the tallest midget there.
Mm.
Just because everyone's 4'1" and you're 4'7", that really makes much of a difference.
Well, it does to them.
I mean, 6 inches only matters to midgets and women who love their size.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
I was shooting for 30 minutes, but that joke was just right there. That joke was right there. But yeah, that's I get what Macho said, because it's just like you're complaining about something when you can literally walk in a room and see every single Grammy your wife has won.
Right.
Between the two of you, you have a plethora. You can start your own fucking Grammy event with the
Right.
Grammys you want. So, I get it. It's the tallest midget theory. And
Excuse me.
Hmm?
I burped, so
Oh.
excuse me.
yeah. So, off the Grammys, because I really don't care about the Grammys. Vince don't care about the Grammys. Our audience member don't care about the Grammys.
I mean, it's a nice achievement to have. It's like the Oscars. It's a nice achievement to have, but it's like, how is it improving your craft?
Like, for instance, the Oscars, when they complain about there's not enough women getting nominated for Director of the Year.
Make better movies.
I was just about to say that.
Like, it's really...
It has nothing to do with making better movies. It's
No,
just they're
actually,
not.
it does have to do
It
with
actually
making better
does.
movies.
I was just gonna say it has nothing to do with making better movies. It's just, are they even given an opportunity to make a movie?
Yes.
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 They're just not good.
They're just not good.
Okay, so name some that weren't good that was made by a woman.
We'll be here all day.
Mm,
I just want 3.
well,
We'll be here all day.
You
let's-
can't even name 3?
No.
So you're saying... Wait. No, I can.
Okay.
But... now, the bogus thing is, I like the movie.
It's more movies that are good with female leads than female directors.
Yes.
Alien
Oh, that was great.
is a great movie with a female lead. The first
Never
Wonder
seen
Woman,
it.
You should. It's good.
The first Wonder Woman was a good movie with a
That was.
female lead. Demi Moore, what was the
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane. Great movie with a female lead. See, I could do that all day.
I mean, I know technically it wasn't a movie, but Samus Aran,
Who?
video game,
Oh,
I didn't.
Metroid. I know you don't. That's I
yeah,
got,
it's
I
yeah.
get it. You
but I
wouldn't
get
get it,
what
but
you said.
yeah.
Hey, Boys Don't Cry. Played by Hilary Swank.
Yep.
$1 Million Baby.
Was that
Never
any good? I
seen
didn't
it.
see it.
That's a good movie.
Never seen it. Is that the boxing movie?
Yeah,
Oh. Didn't see it.
female lead, great movie. But when it comes,
Oh, I know why I didn't see it. Because the last boxing movie I've seen, and I'm going to get crap for this. The last boxing movie I saw was The Hurricane with Denzel, and that movie bored me to death.
How dare you? That was great.
That was a great movie.
I was falling asleep in the theater.
Oh my goodness.
Fair enough, but that was a great movie. True story. Rest in peace, Hurricane.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Hurricane.
I did not like that movie at all. It was very boring.
Well, fair enough. To each his own. No, I'm not going to bark at you because you don't like the Hurricane.
I will.
Like how Peter told everyone he didn't like the Godfather.
Right.
You wait till we about to die to tell me you don't like the Godfather. I should kill you.
Right.
Hold this fucking head underwater. But
The thing is, I could name a few, but the thing is, like, okay, for instance, the Marvels. I liked the movie, but it wasn't great. The action was great. I appreciated that.
it was meh.
I like the
It was
action.
meh.
I like the action, the technology. And I look for different things, but I understand that it wasn't the best movie.
Yes, but that's not Oscar-winning performance.
I got it. No, I understand.
Like, for instance, the Barbie movie.
Was that any good? You see it?
Never seen it.
It got $1 billion for being mediocre. Let's just.
Have you seen Avatar?
Yes.
Is that a good movie?
The first one was cool.
The first one was cool.
I haven't seen the second one, but I
I
heard it
never
wasn't
seen
so
them.
good.
The only
So
reason-
it's like,
You know how I know about the Avatar? I worked at Fry's Electronics. Only reason I can say the company now is because they're no longer in this state.
Are they still in business even?
They're still in business. I think
Oh.
they're mostly based in California.
California, yeah.
But the Midwest, in I think it was in Downers Grove, out here,
yeah.
it closed down. That closed down. The only reason I know about Avatar is because we used to play it as a display movie in audio and video.
Right.
I was in the AV department, and I kid you not, we played that movie so much, I knew line for line. It was a good movie. The first Avatar was a good movie.
Never seen it.
He speaks fluent Navi.
Right.
Never seen it.
By the second movie, I'm like, this shit is a snooze fest.
Right.
But, once again, how many movies directed by females have been really good?
Charlie's Angels.
Was that directed
You
by
know
a
how
woman?
far you got to go back for
No.
that?
I was talking about, well, yeah, the first one was good, but I'm talking about the more recent one wasn't.
Exactly.
But was that directed by
Ghostbusters.
a woman, though?
Yep.
Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters,
2016. Nope.
dumpster fire.
I mean, look, I could see that.
That whole Cleopatra shit that Jada Pinkett Smith
I
did.
didn't even watch that. But I mean, I don't know.
Dumpster fire. These women directors have created more.
But the thing is, it's not because they're women though. It's the things that they're choosing to put out.
Actually, no. Charlie's Angels, the first one was directed by a man.
Not
No,
the first
second
one, and not the second one, but
The reboot.
yes, that one, the reboot, not so good. I mean, again, I liked it, but I understand that. Oh man, it could have been so much better.
Movies directed by women.
Yes, I was like,
Clueless and The Piano were decent.
Clueless,
I don't know about the other ones.
Clueless were in the piano were decent. Frida, I think that's the one with Selma Hayek.
who?
Frida.
Yes,
Frida Kahlo, is that her name?
the painter married
painter,
to
Frida.
Pop. What's his name? She was Picasso's wife.
Oh. Was it Frida Kahlo?
Yeah, Frida something.
I'm not sure what her last name was though.
She was Mexican, I believe.
That's fine.
I'm trying to pull up more recent movies that we know about.
Well, how far back do you want to go?
Back to the 20s.
We're going to start with the
Okay.
90s.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I have a list.
We're going to start with the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of these
Wayne's World, 92.
decent.
That
one
was decent.
Yeah.
Wayne's World, 92.
Haha.
Was
Point Break in 91.
impressive. But see, that's the thing.
Look
And
how far we gotta go
but
back.
I think the issue is that they need to bring those particular directors back to do things that are actually
The
good.
person who did Point Break is Catherine Bigelow.
Nice,
She's been directing for years.
but
What was her last movie though?
She won Best Director for The Hurt Locker.
The Hurt Locker.
Oh,
Yes,
was
the EOD people.
That wasn't a bad movie.
She won Best Director for that.
well, yeah, she's a good director.
She's a good director.
And the thing is, I think the issue is that he said women don't create good movies. That's not necessarily true, but
Well,
the
yeah.
but the ones that
I
are
should've
bad,
said that.
but the ones that are bad apparently are. I can't even say mostly by women because there are some really bad ones.
We're
from
forgetting one of my favorite, A League of Their Own.
Oh yeah, that was a good one too.
I love that
Oh.
movie.
Yeah, we saw that one on there. That
Half
was on there.
Baked. 1998.
Nice.
You know what I've had to do? Oh, what's that line from that
Oh.
movie? You've never had to suck dick for crack, have you?
That's funny.
Clueless.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Clueless. Billy Madison? Really?
Yes, they have one classic.
Nice.
And that's Billy Madison. Billy Madison, I laughed.
Mhm.
I didn't know Billy Madison was produced, but was directed by a woman.
There you go.
Tamara Davis is on fire. She has two of them.
Mhm.
She has Billy Madison and Half Baked.
Nice.
But what has she done since?
I don't know,
Exactly.
What do you?
but that's the thing. The good ones. Tamara Davis has two classics under her name.
American Psycho.
2000.
Nice.
American Psycho was directed by but Mary Harmon though. It's Mary Harmon.
Who's Mary Harmon?
She's a fucking legend. Is what she is. We gonna go to the 2000s.
I'm looking at the 2000s now, and nothing's popping out where it's like, this is a good movie. Honestly.
Right.
The only one that pops up is The Hurt Locker, which is 2008.
Aeon.
Aeon Flux.
I mean, that could have been
was
better.
Mid. That was mid.
It wasn't horrible though.
It wasn't horrible.
and it wasn't nearly as good as the cartoon was. I mean, they should have. However that goes.
I was mad at Charlize Theron for at least 7 months after that. Like, hold on.
To be all honest, I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I haven't heard of half these movies. Honestly.
Twilight. I mean, well, okay. Look, I didn't necessarily like the movie, but it wasn't horrible, and a lot of people did like it. So I understand. I get that.
Who the man?
Some people liked it. It wasn't me, but
And then we get to the 2010s.
Because, you know, we all know the vampires sparkle.
well, those
Out of
do.
here with that nonsense.
Well, those do.
I'm still looking for one.
Yeah,
I'm still looking. I'm in the 2010s now.
same. Zero Dark 30. Oh, that's Catherine Bigelow again. Never mind.
Right. So
I'm even trying to look for a decent one.
I'm just looking for one that I know I've heard of.
Exactly.
Yeah, none of these. Selma was supposed to be good.
Selma was disappointing.
I didn't see it. I said it was supposed to be good.
Selma was disappointing. Larry Bird,
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird. Okay.
Greta Gerwig. Was that any good? You ever see it?
What?
Lady Bird.
No, never seen it. Never heard of it.
Patty Jenkins.
I've heard of it, but I wanted to see it, and I never got to.
Like, we're looking, y'all.
Spy Who Dumped Me. That sounds familiar.
Okay,
but
so we talked about Wonder Woman.
wow. That's
Birds of Prey was horrible.
was it? Was it? No, I haven't seen it.
Is
I'm
that
not
the
gonna
Harley Quinn one?
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually kind of liked it.
I can't say it was horrible. It was mid. It was.
I was
weird.
flying out to Vegas when I saw it. It was pretty. I liked it for what I saw.
Wonder Woman 1984
It
was
was
decent.
Never seen it.
no, it wasn't bad, but it was. I don't think many people caught that, but it was like an episode
How about
of
Black Widow?
That was good,
It was all right.
but Wonder Woman 1984 was basically an episode of
Coda.
a TV show.
Coda was actually
In a
supposed
movie
to be a
form.
good movie.
Stellar.
And then
I don't think it was
Eternals.
Stellar. Okay, look, that movie was not what most Marvel fans would look for. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't a movie that would be.
Yeah. Barbie movie.
I'm trying to think of.
But the Barbie movie, right? By sales is the best-selling female movie. Best-selling movie by a female director. That didn't make it good. It sold off of the name.
Huh.
It was mid at best.
Cocaine Bear. Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks has a sense of humor.
Yeah. She was also, if I'm not mistaken, she's the one who did the reboot of the
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's
Yeah.
Angels, yeah.
She redeemed herself with Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear was good.
Didn't
It was
see it.
funny to me. Five Nights at Freddy's.
That any good? You see it?
I didn't get a chance to see. I heard it was all right. But I don't watch horror movies because my heart's jumpy.
Just calm yourself.
The last was Red Sonja.
What? Wait. What?
MJ Bassett.
No, that's fair.
Huh.
I didn't know that
Venom 3 is supposed to be directed by a female.
Kelly Marcel.
She did 50 Shades of Grey.
Huh.
And the first Venom. The first Venom was cool.
I'm gonna check out Old Guard too. I heard Old Guard 1 was pretty good.
Victoria Mahoney. But yeah.
But the thing is, it's not that they don't create good movies. It's just that
They have a lot more mediocre movies than their good ones.
yeah, it's almost like I don't know why that would be. I think I kind of understand why that might be a potential thing for comedy. Because men, I'm saying, men tend to.
He thinks women aren't funny. That's why he's making
No, I
that
didn't
face.
say that.
No, Dontavius thinks that. That's why he's making that face.
No, because they're
And I try to give women a chance. I really do.
no.
He thinks women aren't funny.
No, so my thought is,
Yes.
I think part of the reason why
Now,
a lot of I think a part of the reason why a lot of men tend to be quote unquote funnier than most women is because they actually because of the way that they're treated, they have to either be funny or go crazy. So a lot of them tend to go, crazy, but you don't really think about them. But the people who are funny, they actually had a really bad life up until that point. So they're able to pull from that. Right. I'm not saying women don't, but like he says, most women tend to live on recruit difficulty.
most women live on recruit difficulty.
So,
Because
like,
if you watched our past podcasts, you should know one of our slogans. Nicolas Cage is a slut. Amy Schumer is not funny. And Jim Carrey is one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood.
and to be fair,
Cocaine Shotgun.
right. The cocaine smells great. No, but the thing about it, though, is that Amy Schumer, she makes me giggle sometimes. But there's other comedians that will make me like, oh, my God, I can't control
What's
the
the
laughter.
Asian comedian, female?
Margaret Cho.
She's funny as fuck to me.
She is.
She is fucking hilarious. I love Margaret Cho. Sarah Silverman before she became woke was funny to me.
She was ridiculous.
Not so much.
I mean
for
that in
me.
a good way. I'm saying she was ridiculous.
Yeah, she was. I liked her dry sense of humor. I liked it.
I don't know. I didn't like her. I liked more Wanda Sykes than anything else, but I haven't watched any
Wanda
comedy.
Sykes became irritating to me after one special. You know who makes me chuckle? That they don't necessarily make me laugh, but they definitely make me chuckle. Monique. Monique makes me chuckle sometimes. I give her credit.
I don't think I've ever heard of her stand up.
No,
Well, they had a Queens of Comedy.
They had a Queens of
But I
Comedy,
didn't
but
see it. I mean, I've seen the Parkers.
You know if it's on Netflix?
it's on. I think it's on Netflix.
I mean, I've seen some of her shows, and she was funny on them, but I've never seen her stand up. So.
No, she don't get enough credit for her stand up. I feel like she doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, I can't talk about her Club Shay Shay interview, but when she was talking about Oprah and Lee Daniels and the rest of them, but I don't feel like talking about them. But I will give her her flowers. She doesn't get enough credit.
Well, I have a question. What's your hypothesis as to why so many people say that women aren't funny?
I think it's because
I'm just curious because, like, it's not something I'm able to pinpoint.
to me, I feel like it's the approach.
Okay.
When
It's not the topics.
that's what I'm about to get into.
Okay.
When men tell a joke, they don't tell a joke for one particular audience. They tell the joke for everybody. They know how men comedians know how to read the room better.
Okay.
Like, for instance, this is one guy, I forget his name. He doesn't write shit down. He literally goes to the show, looks at his audience, and reads the room. And he's fucking hilarious. He was on Wildin' Out, which Wildin' Out is basically Ghetto Improv.
Right. No, it's just improv.
It's Ghetto Improv compared to Who Lines Is
No.
anyway.
No, it's just improv.
Ghetto Improv. They literally snatch wigs off people's heads.
Right. And that would be something
That's
that would be done in improv.
Let me say it's ghetto.
Jeez.
Please. Damn. Jeez. It's Ghetto Improv. It's almost like Who Lines Isn't Anyway is the suburbs and Wildin' Out's the ghetto.
But they're
It's hair-hatted hooligans and wear that twerk, shake ass, and snatch wigs. And
Eat
Nick
corn-
Cannon has 14 baby mamas. That's ghetto.
eat corn chips and lie.
Yes. That's ghetto.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Shit ghetto.
Yeah, I would say that Wildin' Out is
It's ghetto as
ghetto.
hell.
You've never watched Wildin' Out?
Well, what I'm saying is it's improv.
We're not saying it isn't
We're not
improv.
saying it isn't improv. It's ghetto ass improv.
No, but that's it. It's. I don't think you look.
This is it. I feel like this is it. He's going to pull it out.
No, stop it, you. No, what I'm saying is right. What I'm saying is though, anything that happens in one can happen in the other because it's called improv. I'm saying, like,
I'm not disputing that. They just choose not to do it.
yeah.
Wayne Brady ain't ghetto. He's funny as fuck.
Yes, he is.
What's her name? Who hosts the show?
Aisha Tyler.
Aisha Tyler is funny as hell.
Yep.
I didn't think she was that funny.
No, she's funny.
Until I seen her on that and Archer. I didn't know she was
Yeah.
a girl in Archer.
Right. Yeah, that was her. Yeah.
I did not know that was her.
Yep.
I'm like, wow. Aisha Tyler is a funny bitch.
Yeah, she is.
I love her. But whose line is it anyway? That's suburban comedy.
That's for like people in Naperville.
Downers Grove, Palatine. Wild and Out's for people
For-
who's on 79th,
It's for
95th.
no. Once you get to like 90, listen. I live south of 95th. There's some nice parts after that. So
I'm only going up to 95th.
okay.
Do black people live there?
Yes.
Okay.
Very few.
Actually, no.
Is more black people there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
right.
lived in Beverly, and there's a lot of black people in Beverly. However, I can't say the same about Evergreen Park or Mount Greenwood.
Jesus. Yeah, a lot of people. So someone had the nerve to tell me I'm not from Chicago. I'm like, bitch.
Well, I mean,
First of all, for those of you
I mean,
who have actually listened to my music, I have an album that's titled after my childhood home. 207 North Laramie. I lived in L-Town. I used to be on Lawler. It's Lawler, Leamington, Laramie, Lexington. Is basically all the streets is L-Town. You type in 207 North Laramie, it's going to pop up Chicago, Illinois. I am from Chicago. Not no surrounding cities. I am from the Chicago.
the Chicago.
The Chicago. God damn it. I was born in Cook County Hospital. Couldn't get more Chicago than that.
Right.
I can't even say that.
I done been shot at so many times.
How many
goddamn
times have
it.
you been shot at?
About 6.
Oh. That's
Yo,
not a
it's
lot.
not enough for a Chicago.
I mean, it's not a lot.
It's not a
but
lot.
I've never
It's a
been
little bit
shot
too
at.
high, though, but still, it's
It's a
not a
little
lot.
too high, but yeah. I'm glad they turbo shots.
Right.
But no, I am from Chicago. Fuck you.
Mm.
Anyway. But Wildin' Out is hood comedy. Even they say it sometimes.
Yes, but it's
It's hood improv.
no, it's just comedy. It's just improv. Just
I
because
wouldn't-
you
I
have.
wouldn't be saying it if they didn't say it.
Well, maybe they're dumbasses.
They are.
Oh, okay.
But they make a lot of money and they're funny.
Well, yeah, because they're dumbasses.
Yes.
Dumbasses are hilarious.
No.
Wait, you don't laugh at dumbasses?
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Wildin' Out.
I've
wasn't-
never laughed at Amy Schumer.
But you're laughing
Go
now.
ahead, do it. Just go ahead. We are. Just go ahead.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Just go ahead. The floor is yours. The floor is yours. You want to.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
Nicolas Cage is a slut. Amy Schumer is not funny. Jim Carrey is one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood. Cocaine shot guy.
The cocaine smells great.
But yeah. There's plenty of dumbasses that's not funny.
Dane Cook's one of them.
Dane Cook is definitely one of them. Jimmy Kimmel is another one.
Oh, goodness. He used to be funny.
He used to be. How you go from dick jokes to being a dick?
Right. Does he not remember the Man Show?
He doesn't.
I'm just like, that was his whole thing. Well,
But this is what happens when you stop dating Sarah Silverman. Because when he was with Sarah Silverman, he was funnier. Sarah Silverman looked like she has great pussy. I mean, I've seen her naked. She looks nice. But yeah. when it was Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman dating, he was a funnier guy.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, The Man Show. We don't know Jimmy Kimmel without The Man Show.
Jimmy
Wasn't
Kimmel
it
and
him,
Adam
Joe
Carolla.
Rogan,
Adam Carolla.
Adam Carolla? Yeah, I used to call him Toyota Corolla. That man had drive.
This is all wrong.
But yeah, there's plenty of dumbasses that's not funny. You've never seen Blueface and Krishan Rock. Man, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be funny just because they're dumbasses?
It used to be funny, but now they're just fucking stupid. Like, we just watched Krishan Rock ruin her child. Because her child don't even cry normally. Child cries like a screeching cat. And then his eyes is spaced apart. But then you see pictures of her drinking liquor while she was pregnant.
This is all wrong.
You know what?
Chicken butt.
That's funny. I really hate y'all sometimes. And I'm talking about people.
Humans.
What do you mean, y'all?
I understand after society why my circle is as small as it is now. Why anybody can predict the people I hang with and the things that I do because I don't change my routine. Because when I used to change my routine, it led to a lot of unnecessary trouble that I didn't want to be in. And I understand that now. There are people in my life that have had sketchy passes that since redeemed themselves and changed. I don't care what you did in your past. Are you doing it now? If you still rob niggas in your past, that's pretty bad. But when you did your time, or if you even got caught, are you doing it now?
Well, I think the issue is...
like, the act is one thing.
Well, yeah.
The redemption is another.
Right, but I think the issue is that if you've done it before, and at least this is the way the law sees it, if you've done it before, if anyone ever does it and they don't have any proof and you were around it, you're the one who did it. Even if it's not the case.
And that's the downside to that shit.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not the case.
Even if it's not the case.
Because the thing is, look, some things happened with me some years ago. And I was so frustrated with someone who was close to me that I shared information about him. And I shouldn't have done that. Because, I mean, just because we weren't doing well, I just, kind of disregarded him. And it's like, I shouldn't have done that. That's on me. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to do it. I refuse to. The thing is, though, most people aren't in a situation where they would refuse to do something that they did before. It's still an option.
Yeah, like, for instance, let's take my past. In my past, I was addicted to opioid drug usage. Now, off camera, me and Vince had this conversation in which I found out that cheese is actually an opioid. I didn't know that.
It has opioids in it.
It has opioids in it, but I didn't know that. But I was addicted to opioid medication. Fast track 11 years. November 20th, 2013, I'll never forget that day.
Okay.
I fell out of a fucking 18-wheeler truck, broke my shoulder and tore my rotator cuff. Yeah. Whoever thought for the next 10 years my life would be what it was? I've had 3 surgeries in 10 years.
Man.
I've been in AA meetings, and I have been in Drug Anonymous meetings due to the fact that I was addicted to the opioids they gave me.
Would that be NA?
NA, that's what it's called. Thanks. Yeah. I was addicted to Vicodin
Mhm.
and later Oxycontin. The only reason I even did the Oxycontin is because my mother made me do that shit while I was fucked up. And it helped with pain. And I have an addictive personality. There are some things I wish I just didn't get addicted to. But opioid drugs were one of those things. Which is why I smoke so much weed now. People think I just love getting high. Not really.
Do you hate it?
I don't hate it. It happens. That's how I treat it. It just so happens. My social anxiety is too bad.
Dude, I told you, everything in moderation. Even moderation.
And why you think I keep my circle the way it is. New people make me nervous. It's hard to trust motherfuckers these days. So I tell motherfuckers, if you ain't met me between this time period, then you're really not my friend. You just a motherfucker I know.
That's bogus.
You met me in that time period, so you're my friend.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And if you actually helped me with my life behind the scenes, a lot of these folks don't know that, but me and you both know that. Help me with my life behind the scenes.
Right.
So that's a whole nother aspect. But me personally, I keep people in my circle for a reason. Not everybody in my squad or my band of brothers or whoever has the best past. There are people in my life that's done some dumb shit. We were all 19 at once.
Right.
We were all teenagers once. We all did dumb shit. Some mistakes are worse than others. When I was in Japan, I was doing dumb shit. Lying to my dad, hiding my homework, robbing niggas.
Wait. In Japan?
Yes.
But
How old were you while you were in Japan?
From 9 to 15.
well, no, it's not how old he was, but like
I was just curious.
right. But I'm saying, but wouldn't you stick out like a sore thumb there? Like, hey, who robbed from you? I don't know what he looked like. He was a black guy. I mean, how many other?
You know how many Marines are stationed in Japan?
Yeah, and plus I was Air Force too, so I wasn't the only black kid.
Oh, okay.
My first girlfriend was black. And from
okay.
North Carolina.
Okay. Get ready to say.
Yeah. Love her ass. I love her to this day.
What about the rest of her?
Get out.
That's a good one. She has great taste.
Right.
No. I love her as a person. All jokes aside, I love her as a person. She's one of the first women to keep me on my toes. I've never met anybody who can love me and hate me in the same time quite like she did.
Oh, so she's taller than you.
That's funny because she is.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm 5'10", she's 5'11".
Nice.
And the crazy part is our birthdays are 366 days apart. Her birthday is July 26th, 87. Mine is July 27th, 86. And I always leave her a positive message on her birthday. Because, I genuinely love her. But my friends are my friends. And I will defend all my friends. Now, I'm not going to mention these people's name to protect their anonymity. And if I said that right. And I love them both. And when people was talking shit about them, I defended them. Because you don't know their life and you don't know their story. I know it. But that's not my business to share.
Exactly.
So one particular friend, like me, had an issue with drugs.
Okay.
Me and her both met while we were on drugs. I treated her with the lack of respect at the time because I was on drugs and I was also under the influence of alcohol, and I was just extremely horny. And at that time, I was still getting over the fact I was having PTSD from when I lost my virginity. Well, it was taken from me.
Okay.
By a female. So my respect for women at the time was really low because of the lack of respect I got from women at the time who didn't respect my space and didn't respect that this is not what I wanted at the time.
Right.
So me and her connected through our drug habits and our drinking.
Okay.
When I got sober, our friendship changed. When she got sober, our friendship really changed. Because she's no longer that person anymore.
Right.
I'm no longer that person. We barely talk now.
Right.
But that's the thing. We were in different places. We were in bad times of our life. And the other friend, I don't know if we're friends now because she's, I think she don't talk to me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's neither here nor there. I still got love for her, but I don't know what the fuck going on with her as far as how she feel about me. But I'm going to defend my friends. If someone says something bad about you,
let me know.
Yeah, I would definitely let you know.
You don't have to say anything else. Just let me know and where they are.
But me,
no, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna defend my friend. If someone says some foul shit about you and I disagree with them, like, no, you don't know him, you don't know his story. Maybe he chooses not to tell you this. That's his business. If Vince want to let you know something, Vince will tell you. And anything I've ever said about a friend and they're not around, guess what? They already knew. Because I don't talk behind people's back.
Correct.
So if I said something about Vince, about you, and then someone comes back and says that I said that about you, you will already know I said it because I told you first. It won't be a surprise. So I defend my friends when I hear bullshit. Because you can't call somebody a certain thing when they've been off of that path for almost a decade. And don't act like your past isn't sketchy.
I mean, you're sending all these letters to a house I don't live at anymore.
Exactly. You're sending letters to a house I don't live at anymore. I don't look at old mail. Well, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just, and when me and her talked a couple days ago, I was telling her, I told her, once you changed your life and I realized you're not that woman anymore, I treated you differently. I've always had respect for you, but I have more respect for you now that you focused your time on working and being a mother. Because you realize that when you got caught in your situation, life comes at you fast when a judge is trying to give your ass a decade in prison and you're pregnant.
Right.
You have to make a choice. And she chose to come get clean, follow her program, and stick to it even after the program is over. And I applaud her for that. Now, for the other friend who does that, I get why she does it because the people that she was once associated with, they still doing it. So it's no longer their past. They continue to do what they used to do. And when you're used to hearing about a bunch of motherfuckers that's associated with you keep doing the same thing, Of course you're going to try to hold somebody to their past. Because look at the motherfuckers around you. They're still doing it. It's not like it's not the fact that this person used to steal. No, this person's still stealing.
Mm.
It's not that this motherfucker's a deadbeat dad. He's still that. So I get it. But don't act like people can't change.
Yeah.
Like, I've made mistakes.
We all have. You're human.
Exactly. And I'm not saying that this is how she feels. I'm not speaking on how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking in general right now.
Okay.
People in their past, depending on who they are, like for instance, my dad's ex-wife accused me of some egregious shit. I'm not going to say what it was, but you know what it was. She still does that shit. That's no longer a past thing for her. She still try to ruin my life.
Well, if she keeps doing that type of thing, karma's going to get her. And when I say karma, I'm not talking about any mystical or magical, thing going on. No, I'm talking about anytime you do something, whatever your behavior is. So for instance, if you're a bad person and you treat people bad, that's your behavior. If you keep doing that, you're going to go across someone who's not going to allow you to do that, and you're going to FAFO, actually. I'm saying, at some point, you're going to find out that someone's not going to put up with that, and they're going to put a foot somewhere that you're not going to appreciate.
In the words of Denzel Washington, their foot is going to go up your John Brown hind parts. And listen, I'm too old. And I told her this. And I'm going to tell everybody this because this is the thing that a lot of people get misconstrued about me. When I say certain things about how I react to things, assume that applies to you. Just because you're my friend and I hold you in high regard doesn't mean that you're excluded. It's the same shit I told my brother. My youngest brother didn't realize that everything I was saying on our podcast together, it applied to him too. Mm-hmm. I told you, once you burn that bridge with me, I'm going to blow it the fuck up and leave your ass over there. I am the king of moving the fuck on. And you know who I learned how to do that from? Yang. Because I say you two are the yin and yang of each other. I learned that from him. Who else knows how to move on better than him? Outside of you. You two are I've never seen somebody move on from a situation than him, you, and Ricky. I've never seen it better done than anybody. Ricky told the motherfucker he will never be seen with him again. And the last time Ricky was seen was when Rush Hour 3 came out in theaters. Dead ass. Ricky stands on business. That's where I learned it from. I move on.
Good.
My friends are my friends. If I know somebody new, that's cool. But I'm not going to hold you in the regard that I hold the people that's been with me for over a decade, or 20 plus, or even 30 plus. Dello has known me 30 plus. Ray has known me 30 plus. Me and Ricky just made 20. Me and my other friend are 18. And I tell people, I don't give a fuck if I know you 20 years or 20 minutes. You do some fuck shit to me, I'm going to move on from you. But this is 38-year-old, soon to be 38-year-old Dontavius Rowe talking. 28-year-old Dontavius probably would have gave you a chance. 21-year-old Dontavius would definitely give you a chance. 38-year-old me, no. I'm good.
Peace.
Deuces. The newest person I've ever met and that's grown on me is the audience member. And that's because
Hit that clap button.
And that's because I hold her to the regard that I hold you because you are the reason I met her. So I'm going to treat her as an extension of you. It's almost like the family tree of friends.
Right.
Oh, so if he fucks up, we're both gone?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Damn. Don't fuck up.
Right.
Yes. Because I got love for both of y'all.
Seriously, man, don't fuck up.
But it's almost like Mike.
Yeah.
Mike was the seed that planted this whole damn family tree of friends. When you look at our circle, or the circle that I'm in, the seed was planted when I met two people, Ricky and Mike. I known Ray for years, but I didn't know that I was so aligned with all his people. Ricky is his cousin. I didn't meet Ricky till 20 years ago, 2004. Met him in 2004. And that just led to this family tree of friends. Led to me meeting Ying, who's the reason I met you. And you. Later on, Misa met the audience member. It's a family tree. And I hold this tree to a high regard. But the seed that was planted by Ricky and Mike. And then it just branched out to a whole family tree of friends. I didn't inherit Ricky and Mike's friendship. I inherited their family. When Mike died, and his mama asked where I was at, and she said Donnie's family, you know how much that hurt me to this day. Ricky tell me not to dwell on that shit. I dwell on that shit every day. Hate to get too deep for y'all, but this has been sitting on my head since the podcast started. And this is why I do this podcast. Because without these two goofy motherfuckers next to me, I wouldn't have the comfortability to either crack half the jokes I crack or be this comfortable as a person around these people. That's why when Vince not able to do the pod, I'm not able to do the pod. Because for 70 fucking episodes, he has always been to my left.
Well, no.
Over 60.
Yes.
Over 60 episodes.
Yes.
Over 60 episodes. At least, I would say probably 64, 65 episodes. He has always been to. That's why the introduction is what the introduction is. That's what it is. You hear me say, ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin and Bruce. To my left is Vince.
Yo.
And that's what it's been. Got hell, even Macho. His ass don't show up for a pod. And he's past his 10 episode quota.
It has?
Yeah, I think he's past this episode. No, wait. I think it just made 10 episodes.
When's the last one he was on?
I think 60. Oh, yeah. It was 60.
So he's due for one next time?
Yep.
71.
Yep, 71.
Is he going to show up?
I don't know, but he knows now.
Right.
He's going to watch, so... We're at 10 episodes, Macho. 71. We're going to need you here, sir. Every 10 episodes.
Josh will show up before Macho.
Oh.
Aw. It's a shame that the audience member knows that.
And just remember that you are contractually obligated to be here every 10 episodes at minimum. And if you don't show up, you'll have to speak to our lawyers.
Vince has spoken. Because you are technically the OG of the podcast.
I guess.
I mean, you're the oldest.
Yeah, I guess.
What? What's wrong with being an OG? I didn't think you were at first when I first met you. I was like, there's no way in hell this guy is this age. He already looked like Childish Gambino.
I treat myself well. I like
This is
health.
America.
Right. This is America.
Get out.
Don't get you slipping out. He's going to whip it out.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Right. He's going to whip it out. You already traumatized my camera.
Hey, it shouldn't have been in the way.
It was 30 feet away. First of all, how did you never mind? Just, you know what? Before we end on the pod, I gotta crack a sexual joke.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Cause like he got a little too real for a little bit,
Hmm.
and you know I try not to think about that shit, but I love my friends, and I defend my friends, even if from people I call a friend and I love them dearly. So I'm gonna defend everybody against anybody. Just like when people talk shit about her, I defended her. And I think as a friend you should do that. That's just me. You know. But yeah. We was off camera, right? And we was talking about beating up some beaver.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
Do you knock before entering? Oh my god! I think it's courteous. Like sometimes you gotta knock before entering.
Well, I mean, okay, look, hold on a second. That's perfectly all and good. But if you have an invitation and they leave the door wide open, just turn the knob.
Yeah, but then it's breaking and entering.
Not if you have permission.
Listen, the way consent is these days, I gotta knock. And if the door is open, and I'm like, can I? You know, and you have to push her nipple because that's the doorbell.
Well, look, I'm just going off the metaphor. If the door is already open, and you have the key,
And her areola's the ring light.
listen. And if you have
Good way to get slapped.
look,
Swear to God.
if the door is open, or if you have a key, turn the knob and go in.
Yeah. But like I said, if I ring the doorbell and the ring light sees me and like you may enter, I'm gonna come inside. That's a double entendre.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what it's called in that category. Presidents pull out. I don't.
Damn.
What?
But Donnie, you are the president.
I know. They also good liars.
Right.
No new taxes. Hell, even Bill Clinton started No Child Left Behind.
Oh, no.
This is
Thank
all
you.
wrong.
What? No Child Left Behind. You gotta accept them all. Gotta catch them all. Pokemon. The only time you don't want a Charmander.
Oh my goodness. So I take it you're one of the people who changed your name from Charmander to Gonorrhea.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud
Because of the
to say-
burning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm proud to say that I've never been burnt.
Hmm.
I talk all this shit about fucking raw. I'm lying, y'all. I damn near go to sleep with a condom on. I gotta protect myself at all times.
Right.
I don't trust anything. I'm the same guy that when I dated, I told me and my girl we have to get tested before I go down on her. Cause I don't lick dirty dishes.
Hmm.
I like my plate clean.
Right.
What?
I didn't say nothing.
Like eating pussy is the most Spanish I'll ever get. That's a perfect time to roll your tongue.
This is all wrong.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What? What? It had to end on a more funnier note. I'm sorry. What? It's the most Spanish I ever get. Well, outside of my middle name. Well, no. Shoot, shouts out to the dyke chick that taught me how to go down on women. I think she did that for two reasons. One, she just wanted somebody to eat her out, and two, she just wanted to teach me. And it was good practice. In more ways than one. She was quite tasty.
Right.
For real. Women, eat papaya before getting your coochie ate. Tastes great.
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
Don't act like papaya ain't delicious. Papaya's delicious. Papaya punani? Punini? Papaya?
They also said that about pineapples. And that shit's a lie.
That was a lie. Now that was a lie.
Well, I think it depends on how many pineapples you eat. I don't know.
Oh no. Don't do pineapples.
And for how often?
Don't do pineapples. Just like I used if I knew a girl swallow, I used to drink Sprite. She said it always tasted better when I drank Sprite.
How long did it take to travel through?
Huh? It didn't take long.
Oh, okay.
I normally drink it like probably 30 minutes before action. And you know, she gets busy. And she said, "You had Sprite today, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I thought about you."
We are looking for sponsorship. If you'd like to sponsor us, please contact Dontavius at judgmentpod444@gmail.com. Dontavius?
I'm your host, Dontavius Raw. That's Vince.
You.
That's the audience member. This is episode 70 of the Judgment Podcast. We suggest that you like, comment, subscribe,
And smash that notification bell.
and always knock before entering.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.
Just a couple taps. Hello? You there?
Nobody's home.
Damn. Looks like.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What the heck?
That was horrible. All right, y'all. We out. One more time.
Put your pussy lips on live, I'll give you $1,000.